What is up, hockey crew? We back here today with another build for you. And today's video, we got the Straw Hat Shanks Pirates. What? That sounds crazy, bro. Yes, sir. Today we got the Straw Hat Shanks Pirates because you remember that Shanks was the original guy with the straw hat and gave that man Luffy the one. He said, hey, give this back to me when you're done. And guess what? We about to give it back to him, because in today's video we are using Luffy's crew and my main man Luffy himself to aid the red hair pirates and Shanks into victory. Now, if you are new to this channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subs, and greatly appreciate if you guys interact for the YouTube algorithm. You know what it is, you know the vibes. But today we got some sauce. We got some real sauce in here, the spice. And y'all already see it on the screen. I know y'all see it. Y'all like, Vivi Nefertari. What? Nefertari? The will of D, guys. The will of D. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, let's get into today's deck profile. And let's get into some rank sim gameplay. So you know what the time is. You know what the vibes are. Let's get into it. If you guys don't know what Shanks does already, you may activate this effect once per turn, give up to one of your leaders, or your opponent's leaders or characters minus 1k for the turn. So it's an inherent -1. It's an inherent 1k buff every turn, which is really, really good for this leader. You are obviously playing defensive. You want to make sure that you don't get down to a low life count if you can help it. The goal of this deck is really to get to 10 cost Shanks and make sure that you just spam board the whole time. This is going super fast, super wide, super aggro. And we're gonna talk about Vivi obviously, because I know that's why y'all here. Y'all looking at this like, what the hell? But we're gonna get into it, right? Next on this list is Otama. Give one of your opponent's characters minus 2k power. This is used in a pinch. Mostly we're gonna use it for a 2k. We do have 12 2ks in here. Actually 12, yeah, 12 2ks in here. So it is kind of limited for Shanks, because Shanks usually runs 14 to 15 2ks. I cut it down to 12 because I do want to fit some cards in here. After further testing, I may add up some 2ks. But we'll see, because Anami's super important. I think Vivi's really good, and I don't know, we'll just kind of go into it and see what happens, I guess. Next on this list is Sanji. Sanji's really good in a Blackbeard matchup because you can activate main if they are starving you for whatever reason, which they shouldn't be. But if they are, you can take the top card of your life, make this a 7k 2 cost. And it's pretty good into Blackbeard, so we are going to keep it there. It's also Straw Hat target for Nami, so we never want to miss on our search. Again, Otama might be taken out eventually, but I like the 2-2 split for now, because in a pinch, you can use this with Divine Departure to get out 10k, and in a pinch, you can use this with Beckman to take out a 9k, so that's where we're at. Next on this list is for Nami, and the reason why we play Nami is because we play a whole bunch of Straw Hats. We actually play 4, 8, 9, 13, 17, 21, 23, 25. Half of our deck is Straw Hat targets, guys. So we are going to play 4 Namis because we search half of our deck through it. And it's just important, right? I think the only card we can't search with this, outside of the Beckmans and all that stuff, is... do we have a Nami? Actually, we don't even have a Nami because this is a Sanji. So there you go. We are going to play 4 Namis. Next on this list, and the spiciest sauce, the spiciest tech you'll see on the channel, you'll see on YouTube, guys, Vivi Nefertari. Nefertari Vivi, technically, right? Now, this card is a 7 cost 4k. Not good, right? But we're in a meta that also Rebecca is a 7 cost 4k, and it does so much work for Usopp, right? Similarly, if you were to play this card, all of your red characters with 3 costs or higher gain rush during the turn. Now think about this, right? Most of our cards have rush. Luffy has rush, Zoro can gain rush, so we don't really need this. But Sanji can also gain rush now. Really can gain rush now. Beckman can trash and gain rush now, guys. It's insane. And the reason why we play this card is because of the fact that we can play Zoro, and on KO for Zoro's ability, we're just gonna get into it right away. You may play a red character with 6,000 base power or below other than Zoro from your hand. So you can play Zoro on 4 or Zoro on 6, swing with it, and then whenever you lose Zoro, you play Vivi Nefertari, and then you are set up for the rest of the game that really can swing on curve. Beckman can swing on curve. Shanks will definitely swing on, obviously. But you're just getting so much advantage because not only are you using your effects, but now you can swing into something. It's insane. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I first played Straw Hat Shanks, and I saw this combo done to me, and I was just like, wait a minute, they're cooking. So I took this, and we're actually trying it live for the first time, but I think it's going to be insane. That Vivi is just going to give us all this momentum. So Vivi's definitely a 2 of. I might even make it a 3 of just so I could see it more consistently, but we'll see where it ends up, right? So Vivi's at 2. You know what Rayleigh does, you know what Shanks does. I'm not going to bother with these. If you don't play these at 4 of, you're not playing Shanks right, honestly. Rayleigh at 2. Again, with the addition of Zoro in this deck, you can also play Rayleigh off of it, and you can gain a blocker out of nowhere. We play a total of 6 blockers, so we are kind of low on blockers, but the whole point of this is to aggro you down. We shouldn't have to rely on blockers for the most part, right? But that's kind of where we're at. So we have 2 Rayleighs. It is a filter, and sometimes like you will just have a dilemma where people are trying to outswarm you to gain value, and then you can just Rayleigh, make sure you get the blocker, and then you draw 2 trash points. So kind of filter that. We do play 2 Bad Manners kick cores. I was playing Radical Beam in this position, but I think that Radical Beam is kind of tough in this meta because of the fact that we don't want to be in a position where we are down to 2 life. And for the most part, if you look at this deck, we have 9 bricks in, or 13 bricks, right, in total in terms of our characters, and then we have 2 of these, right? Divine Departure doesn't count because we do have a counter on it. So 15 bricks in this deck. We shouldn't run into situations where we only have bricks in hand, but if we do have the Bad Manners for that. Also, the trigger of Bad Manners minus 3k for the turn sometimes is just enough to change the game, right? Next on this list, I've been talking about it already, is going to be the Zoro. If you play this on 6, right, for 2 Dawn, this card gains Rush, right? So that's really cool. And like you can go 4, or you could go 4 for Zoro and then add 2 to it, so it becomes a 7k, a 6/7 Rush. And on KO again, you can summon basically most of your deck. You can also summon this off of the KO. If your opponent is at 0 life and they do not expect this all of a sudden, then you're just rushing unblockable and then it's game, right? So that's really cool. That's why I have him as a 1 of. Next on this list, probably the most important card, and this is more of a mid-range aggro deck, is going to be this Monkey D. Luffy. On 5, rush, when attacking, give up to one of your leaders or characters when rested Dawn, so we can make it tough a 7k swing, or you can go 6/6 with a leader, assuming that you're on 5 Dawn for curve, right? We technically always want to go second in this deck, but we do have a lot of going first plays, so like we can really go either way. It doesn't really matter for us. Next on this list, we got Sanji. Sanji's on play is, it basically gives Jabale Jambe to a character that's Straw Hat 6k or higher. So that's really, really good because of the fact that we have this unblockable Luffy, but just in case we can't go for game, but we draw this all of a sudden, or we draw Nami into this, like that's really good. And we have all these just standing, we can go for game pretty quickly, right? And it's also 2k, so like, why not? You know what this Luffy does, unblockable times 2 Dawn, can't activate blocker. You typically just want to do this like a Gold Roger type move. I was thinking about playing Gold Roger in this set, in this, but again, we just have Straw Hat Crew, so you're able to search it, and on top of the fact that it kind of just allows us to do other plays in case it doesn't go our way, right? And in a pinch, you can use this to like kind of take out a big boss monster if you need to, so that's always there for its utility. Next on this list, we have Blocker Chopper. This is an absolute staple in red decks at this point. It's a blocker, and on an opponent's turn, it's plus 2k. So for 4, you're playing a 4/6. And it's really, really good because it's a 2k, and it's Straw Hat Crew, so you're searching it all the time. Sanji's next on this list. Now, Sanji's probably the most controversial cuttable card in this deck, but I have it as a 4 of right now because your turn, you're able to get 3k power, so it's a 3/6. And on KO, you're able to draw a card. Now, the value of it being on KO draw a card is insane because of the fact that most of this meta revolves around KO now, because of the fact that like you have your mid-range KO like Damn Punk, you have your mid-range KO like Finger Pistol. Most times people are either trying to KO into this by swinging into it or removing it on the field so you get your draw. Shanks struggles a lot with just being like the hand you draw is what you have to deal with. So Sanji just lets us replace itself, which is really, really good. So that's why I have it as a 4 of. Next on this list is Beckman. On play, you're able to trash a card, which is really good. Gets around certain KO effects like Sanji, like Van Augur, like Don Q, and Blackbeard. And then lastly, we have 1 Divine Departure. If you guys don't know, this is the first time that this type of card has been really present in the meta. It's a main. You may rest 5 down. You can KO an 8,000 power or less, so you can kill your Jacks, you can kill your kids, you can kill pretty much anything. And combined with Otama, you should be able to kill anything that's not a Yonko, right? So that's really, really good. And then the other counter is up to one of your leaders gains 3,000 power during this battle. That's the only thing that kind of sets this card a little bit back. It only targets leaders, so you cannot put it into one of your characters, but it is what it is. And then our mid-range removal is Gum Gum Mole Gun. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 5,000 power during this turn. Then if you have a character with 6,000 or more power, guess what? Most of our deck is that. You are able to KO or 2,000 power or less. So you can essentially bring down a 7k down to a 2k and then KO it if you just have a card, if you have something active, which most of the time you will. So I really like this build. We're going to cook with it on the OP rank simulator. And let's get into it, guys. So let's see what we got. We were just playing Burn Kid, then we went to go eat dinner, so now we're going to play some Straw Hat Shanks. Also, guys, in the comment section down below, let me know what you guys are feeling about this meta. Do you guys like the fact that Dofi's like kind of nerfed? Do you like the fact that Lucci's nerfed? Do you like the fact that BY is officially dead without Gecko Moria? I know we have technically like a couple more days, we have technically 7 more days, but at this point of the game, most people, if not every locals, is enforcing the ban list because people are planning to play the post ban list era. So I've been to locals where they have been like, yeah, we're just playing ban list, right? So like no geckos, no ice age, no gym bays and stuff, right? So what do you guys think about the ban list so far? All right, tell me what you think down in the comments down below. I definitely like it. It's definitely guiding my creative flow of deck building into the meta because we can't rely on Japan. Let's get into it, guys. Here's the code and let's see what we got. We're going against the Shanks. So obviously we want to go second. We're taking second away from them. We got double Nami, Shanks, and Rayleigh. So in this matchup, we definitely want our top end. So we're going to keep this right away. Let's see what he has. On one traditional Shanks, either play Uto or they don't. I have 3 Namis, which is crazy. He's going to see that I am playing Straw Hat variant. And then he's going to go kind of crazy. Alright, so we do bottom deck a Shanks, but I do get the Zoro. So I'm going to take the Zoro here. I'm going to go here. I'm also going to take a Luffy here. And then I'm just going to pass. At this point, he's probably just like, what the heck is this, right? But on 4, now I can play Zoro. And on 6, I can play Zoro into Luffy, right? And I could go 6, 6, 6, which is really, really good. Not the devil's number. That's crazy. But anyways, he's probably just going to go 8 here. I'll take it. That's fine. Not a big deal. Sure. So we got BB, guys. We got BB. Really could be live. We definitely have to set up Zoro here now. So here we go. That's fine. Definitely gotta set up Zoro here now. That's really good. Now a Rush really is gonna be insane into a Shanks. Rush really is gonna be insane into a Shanks. He's gonna go 6. I'll just give him that and the Nami because I don't really care about getting another Nami out. Alright, so here we go, guys. Now we can go. He's at 6k, so he can technically just clear this pretty easily, but we're gonna go 6 here. We're gonna give Zoro a Don. And the reason why we're gonna give Zoro a Don is because I want him to attack the Zoro if we can. If he can attack the Zoro, that'd be great. If not, it's okay. But we could also just Rayleigh next turn, right? So 6, 6, 6 is gonna give him some pressure, or he's gonna take some life. And we do have Rayleigh into Shanks on curve, which is really, really good. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so he takes 1. He's probably gonna give me a 1k here. He has 7 cards in hand. No reason not to. So there we go. Okay, so he gives me a 2k, which is interesting. That means he might not have a 1k, or his 1ks might be too valuable. So he has 7. On 7, he could Beckman my Zoro, which would be kind of a shame. But it is what it is. Again, Vivi's kind of the backup plan here. We're still playing traditional Shanks for the most part, going into Rayleigh, going into Shanks. So that's fine. I'm not too worried about that, right? Let's see what happens here. So he's going to go 7 into what? Into Luffy. Okay. Here we're probably just going to have to let it go. That's fine. And if he swings into the Zoro, that's fine with me. I play Vivi and then I play Rayleigh, which is really, really good for me. He's probably thinking he's going to out-tempo me when he does this, right? But then I play Vivi and I play Rayleigh and then it's just wraps, right? So let's see what happens. Otama -2, so he's going for the Zoro in some way or another. He's going to play Marco here. Yeah. There you go. Okay, now I play Vivi. Now what? Now what? You're like, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? How do I get rid of this? You don't. You don't, my brother. My brother, you don't. Now we're going to play freaking... Oh my god, this is insane, guys. We're going to go -3 here, -2 here. We're going to pop the Marco. You can give me the counter if you want. Then we're going to go 5 into 4 and then 8 into 4. Okay, that's fine. We'll go 5 into 4. And then we're going to go 8 into 4. Because I'm not really too worried about this Marco, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Because of the fact that I have Shanks next turn. So, he can hit me if he wants. I don't mind. I have a 2K. I have a 2-1-1. I have 4 life. I'm in a really good position here, guys. Really good position here. It's just so much tempo, guys. I play Vivi, and all of a sudden you're just like, what do I do here? You don't do anything, because really swinging at you for 8K. And you're not getting rid of this Vivi. Like, you could by getting Beckman here, which is really good for you, but I already got the value off really. Like, this is it. This is it. That's insane. Now you have to get rid of this. You have to get rid of the Vivi. Look at that. So now Rayleigh's a 5. So you're gonna go 7. If you go 7, that's good, right? 7-5, that's good. Here we go. Now we're gonna go -1. You get 2K real quick. You can go 5 here, that's fine. I will be forced to give him another one. 5 into my leader. Does he have Shanks? I think he's salting Shanks here. I'm gonna go 5. I'm not gonna give him that. So let's see what we got here. So we got Luffy here. Never not gonna give you the Shanks. So I just go 5-5, 10. 5-5, 10, always. 5, 5. And then just go 10. If you got the Shanks, great. If not, it is what it is. Alright, so now we have a 8 Rayleigh, 10 Shanks. Right. Like, technically he could go Shanks into my Shanks. But then I just give him the counter, right? Let's see what happens here. Divine Departure is pretty good here. So he doesn't have Shanks. So let's see what happens here. So he has 4 Dawn to work with. His Rayleigh's a 7. So he can't go into my 12 Shanks, unfortunately. So he's kind of in a tough bind, right? So, like, right now I can actually mulligan him next turn with the Rayleigh. So that's pretty good. Sure, we'll take this. Now, I am kind of a little bit worried because I am showing that I do not have enough counter. But with these Sanjis next turn, I'm able to just kind of gain the momentum back. I'm always going to, yeah. And here you're 5K, so 9 into me, that's fine. Or you could play Lucky Roo. I'm not going to give you that too easily. Lucky Roo here would be really good. Okay, Sanji, good. So now here's the thing. I can mulligan into the Rayleigh because I have the Shanks out, or I can actually do 7, right? So 7, I go 7-5-5. Okay, let's go do that. So here we're going to take out the Rayleigh. Cool, right? So that's really good. Now we have 6 active, right? So we can go 5-5 here and hope that he gives me some counter, or we can just pressure his life. I think the correct thing to do here is pressure his life, because I want to get this down to this, where now all of a sudden he has to think about going for game. Because if he doesn't go for game, then he's in a really bad position. So we're going to go 8 here. Let's see what he does. He's probably thinking to give me the blocker, and if he gives me the blocker, I'm just going into the Marco. If he gives me the blocker, I'm just going into the Marco. I might go 5-12. Okay. He gives me the blocker here regardless. That's fine. You give me the blocker here regardless. That's fine. Okay. So now I just establish this because has he done his thing? No, he hasn't. He hasn't. Okay, so he just took, right? Okay. So there's no point in going 5 here because of the fact that he hasn't used leader ability. Now, what if he really wanted to? He could load up 15 into my Shanks, and that's really good. But at the same time, we're in the end game here, guys, now. So, like, unless he has a top end, if he has Shanks, that's really good. But unless we go into the top end game, like, I'm pretty much in the driver's seat here, guys. And all we needed, guys, just to make sure you guys are aware, is that 1 turn of VB. that Zoro into Vivi into Rayleigh combo gave me all the momentum I needed to be in this position. Because that Rayleigh all of a sudden took out his Yasop, which that Yasop would have been a huge problem for us, minusing 1 every turn on us, right? And he did return it with the Rayleigh combo, right? He went Rayleigh into Yasop, which is really, really good. But at the same time, I just got insane value from my Rayleigh because not only did I 3 and 2 and KO'd his Rayleigh, but I also got to swing into the Yasop. And he had to give me an event for mana. Remember that. 6 here. I'll take that. That's not a big deal. He might be trying to go for a game. With 9, I don't know what he can do with 9. Sure. 8, Dragon. Dragon's really good here. But I think I just win on the clapback here, guys. I think I just win on the clapback. I just go 12 and then max out at 16. Like, yeah, 12, 16, 5. I don't think that he has anything to defend that. I mean, okay, so he goes Rue here. Cool. Double. Okay. Now I can mold on this. That's actually really interesting. I think I should back him in the Rue. I should back him in the Rue. Because I don't think he can go for a game just yet. I can back him in, actually, because I have a blocker of my own, right? So, let's start here. Let's go 7 here. See what happens. He's probably just gonna give me the Rue here. And if he does, then I just Mulgun and... I Mulgun and what? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so now that changes things, right? A little bit. Because of the fact that now he has the Rue, he has that. Okay. I don't want to give him the Beckman, and I don't want to reveal that I have this just yet. So 8 Don left. Or with 8 Don, we do this, right? So... let's see. Let's go 6 into his Marco. If we go 6 into his Marco, he either has to give me a 2K. Let's go 6 into his lead. Let's see what happens here. One of these are most likely, like this is a 5, this is a 4. One of these are most likely going to go. I assume it's going to be the Rue. But we'll see. Because then I just get rid of the Shanks. Or I just get rid of the Marco here. Interesting. So he has put me in an awkward position. But if he takes this, I just win. If he takes this, I just Luffy, right? Okay. I'll just Luffy then. And then game? Game? I think that's game. He don't got 2-2-1. He don't got... Does he have it? 3, 9. Game time, boys. He had the dragon. Yes, sir. Now, again, I will say, that was not ideal. That was not optimal. It was risque, but we did it. We did it, fellas. So this is really, really good. Again, no one expects this in Shanks because all of a sudden you're just like unblockable. What the heck? And you're not expecting you're expecting the Roger at that point. So like, that's pretty good. Let's see game 2. Let's get into a game 2, all right? But yeah, I've been enjoying this build. I think it's saucy. I think it's a spice. I think it's everything nice. So I just want you guys to know, if you have not picked up your Nefertari VVs yet, you might want to do that. I'm just saying. Not financial advice, just my opinion. It's a pretty good card. So, there we go. All right, let's get that code in. Another Shanks. Did we just play the Shanks? No. Okay, this is a different Shanks. All right, we're still gonna go second, always. Mulgun, Sanji. I'm not in love with this hand. We just block her up and kind of play Sanji. I'm not in love, so we will. This is way better. This is way better, guys. Way better of a hand. So on 2, we're gonna play Nami. On 4, we're gonna play Zoro. On 5, on 6, I guess technically we're gonna play Luffy. We're gonna use that triple 6 combo again. Honestly though, we might play Nami, Sanji on 3. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's see what happens here. We can get the Jale, Janbei, Sanji, or the Luffy. We want to go Luffy here. I always like that Luffy, just to have it in my back pocket. So that's pretty good. Let's see what's next. Double Shanks is crazy, bro. Double Shanks is crazy. The mirror is a really good test of skill, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Here he's gonna go 6. I really don't want to take 6. I really don't want to take 6. Yeah, but I will. I will, I guess. I will. I really would love to see top end. I need to see top end against Shanks. Which is ironic because I play it, right? But yeah, I need to see top end against you. Okay, there we go. There's my top end. Okay, so we're going to go 6. We're going to retaliate with 6 here. I'm not going to play the Zoro just yet because I don't have a VV. And like, we could play the Zoro into the Luffy. But I'd rather have the Sanji because I can swing with it next turn. And it can draw me a card on KO. And unless you go into Beckman to trash my Sanji, that's fine. I'm not really too worried about that. This Monet is a little bit annoying though, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about this card. Unfortunately, it just doesn't gel because it doesn't have the Straw Hat attribute. But this is a really good card out of OP-10. I can see a world where this is just utilized really efficiently in Shanks. I was also thinking about Brook in this build. I might, again, switch it over to Brook, but we'll see. So -2, you do give Zoro the rush. That's really good. So we go 7-6. Yeah, again, still not a fan of that, but we gotta take it. And now we can trash the thing. So we cannot go down to 2. So unfortunately, we gotta give him a Sanji, which is fine. We cannot go down to 2. And then now this Monet's wide open, which is good for us. This is actually a really effective combo. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But I do need Nami, so we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. This is a really effective combo though. I like this. Might add Monet. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. You're done. Moving on. 6. Okay. So you can play something for there. Do we go Luffy? I think we just go Luffy and target his lead. Because I really don't care about this Zoro getting... I really don't care about this Zoro gain value because it's a 5k. He has to swing 7 to make damage, really. So we can go 6. We still go 6, 6, 7 here. We go 6, 6, 7 here, which is good. Okay, I'm just gonna go 6, and then give her 7. And give her 7, and then we're gonna go 5 here. Actually, we'll go 5 first. And see what happens, because if he gives me 5, okay, that's 1k. If he gives me a 2k and a 1k for this, that's fine. And then I'll just KO the Monet again. I mean, we might even go 3, right? 3, 6. Okay, no, never mind. All right, so we just go 7, and now you're at 3 life. And again, the reason why we do this is because we're gonna set up our Beckman for next turn. Unfortunately, if he has Rayleigh or Newgate, pretty good. Pretty good here, guys. You can give it to one of your characters, yeah. Set it on to one of your characters. I just always 1k here. And then here, again, another 1k. I think Zoro can go. I'm not really too concerned about Zoro right now. We're gonna Beckman the Zoro. And then go 7 into lead. Yeah. We have double Shanks, that's really good. Yeah, we're gonna go 5 here, and then just go 8. That's fine. We're gonna go Beckman to this, and then go 7 here. Oh, I actually got an 8. No, my bad. That's fine. I'll feint the Divine Departure. That's fine. I'm faking the Divine Departure, guys. That's what I'm doing. Top tier gaming. Okay, so we took it, and we're feinting the Divine Departure, and we'll pass it over to him. All right, so he's at 9 Dawn here. Divine Departure is really good. Takes out my Beckman. He might just swing with Newgate to take out my Luffy. That's fine, because then now I'm just going to respond with the rebuttal of Shanks. He goes 9 here. He can make it an 8. I give him a 2 and a 1, and then he can go 7. I give him another 2. That's a lot of cards out of hand, so I'd be down to 4 cards in hand, but I do get the Luffy. I keep the Luffy. Yeah, no, we're going to do that for sure. We'll give you no blocker, give you a 2 and a 1. And then if you go 2, I'm just going to give you the Sanji. Oh, wow. So that's even better for me. And now we just kind of go ape shit. So here we're gonna start with a quick 12. Let's just get rid of this real quick. Then we're gonna go 6-6. And there's not really anything he could do to respond to this, unfortunately. Like he can rad beam here, sure, but he'd have to give me a rad beam and a 2K. Rad beam, actually no, rad beam 1K because he has leader effects still. But if he leader effects now he's giving me a lot of cards out of hand for this new gate, and I do just have a Sanji or another Shanks to come back. So we'll see. This is a tough position to be in. Again, you want to see top end against Shanks, right? Like double Shanks is just like kind of really good against any deck. So this is kind of where we're at. And again, these Sanjis were kind of fell short in this match because I had to give him away as 1Ks. But okay, so he's rad beaming. Oh my brother. Oh no. He divine departured his leader, brother. He didn't know that divine. That's so bad. So guys, misplay on my opponent's part, obviously, right? 3K only to your leader, guys. Remember this. Divine departures only for leader. I feel bad, but that's just the way of life, bro. You gotta find that. You gotta figure that out for yourself. And this is an unfortunate just learning period, guys. And now I'm just gonna Shanks again next turn, and it's pretty much GG's at this point. Even if he blockers up, even if he builds his own Shanks, I have enough counter. I have 2-3. 2-3 is enough counter to like just go crazy. He can go to 4 cards in hand, that's fine. He probably takes this. No, 4 cards in hand. Okay, cool. And he gave up a blocker, brother. Ugh. Oh, that hurts, man. That hurts my soul. I'm sure it hurts yours. Okay, Shanks into Shanks. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of just playing a mirror at this point, right? So the thing is, he has 4 cards in hand. I don't. So yeah, okay. I could Shanks into Shanks here. But what I could also do, because if I go Shanks into Shanks, both of these would be 11Ks and this would be a 10K. I'd rather secure it, right? So I'd rather go 5-9, right? And give this a 1. So this would be a 12 into an 11. You just want to get rid of the Shanks, right? So, I mean, we could also just pressure life. Let's see what happens if I go 5 here. Because if I pressure 5, I just go 11-11 in this game. Not a great position for him to be in. But we'll see. Because at the end of the day, he gives me a card in hand. Or he gives me a leader effect here. Now I know that this is 8K total. Okay. So this is still 6, 7? 7 max. So if we go 7 max, let's go 7, yeah. You can go 7 max. I could go 6 here and hope for the blocker. That's fine. We could just do that. Because next turn we could just go Shanks again, right? In no world do we not take out the Shanks. So 17 into 6. If you have it, you have it, right? And then I'm just gonna block her up. In no world is that ideal for him. So he can give me all the cards in hand and leader effect, that's fine. But then he has a Shanks and no cards in hand. Well, 1 card in hand because he'll draw, right? That's fine, cool. Now we just here. And now he can't swing 15 into my Shanks. I mean, he could, but I'm just gonna give him the blocker. So we're in a really great position here, guys. Unfortunately, this mirror comes down to who sees Shanks first, and I did. So 1 turn too late is all we need. And then, like, obviously his misplay with the new gate really did hurt him because of the fact that he was just not able to counter out. I'm sure he had the counter. I'm sure he had the divine into something else, but it just doesn't matter. 12, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. All right. GG's, my guy. GG's. Oh, brother. That was tough. All right. So, like, yeah, I was just going to probably go Shanks. And then I'd probably go 5 into lead. See what he does. He'd give me the Otama. They go 12-12. And then I'd go 12 and then into the dragon to get rid of it. All right, we'll do one more. We have seen 2 mirrors, unfortunately, so I do want to play it against a different deck to see what happens. Can we play against a different deck, please? We'll play a different deck, not called Shanks. It'd be great. Let's go. Let's see it. Smoker. Okay, sure. We'll play against Smoker. All right, we'll go second. This is a decent hand going second. It could be better. You go 1, 4, 6. It's fine. Let's keep it. Let's see what happens. Smoker doesn't have the luxury of Ice Age anymore. I mean, he could still play Ice Age in this specific variant of it, but shouldn't be playing it. But it's okay. It is what it is. I don't care. I mean, it's March 23rd at the time of recording this. It doesn't really matter. He's just gonna go Sengoku here. Drops the Borsalino on the Suru. Plays brand new, so drops some more cards out of hand. Reveals this as Shigi. The Shigi is gonna be huge for him. Here we're just gonna go 5. And then we're going to play our Zoro. And the reason why we play our Zoro is because then we can deploy our Tony Chopper or our Luffy, depending on what the game state is at this point. So, again, this combo, the 666 combo is really, really good. And if I had a Monet here, that might have been better because we could have gone Monet minus, we could have gone 5-7, which is okay. Did we swing? We did swing, right? He gave me the Suru? What did he give me for? Oh no, wait, he's a 5 life leader, duh. Okay, 7K. 7-6? Sure, we'll take it. Double Shanks is insane, guys. That's gonna win most games. And you -1 here. Okay, Kobe, okay. So that's good, but now I'm just able to play this for free. So no. Okay, sure, here we go, guys. We're gonna go 7, 7, 6, 7, 6. And now we have Rayleigh into Shanks, and that's pretty much GG's. I don't really know what other deck can like take this pressure and this tempo out. He doesn't have 2Ks, brother. He gave me 2 Tashigis. That's so rough. He gave up 2 Surus, and he gave, wow. Okay. Hey, listen, man. You play with the cards you're dealt. You play with the cards you're dealt, and that's unfortunate. So he's gonna go 8 into me. Yeah, we're definitely gonna 2K out of that. And then we're gonna go 5 into Sabo. Okay, so Jack's out. Kuzan's out. Wow, this is really bad for him. And we can respond here with the Beckman. Yeah, we're just gonna respond here with the Beckman, guys. Oh my god. My lord, guys. What is this? He was bricked the heck up, bro. That's nuts. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Alright, guys, so that is gonna be my video for Straw Hat Shanks. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like the build. I'm still testing it. I do think that the VV is super strong. I do think it's a plan B. And yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.